What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I got some stuff I've sold on eBay recently. I got a few good ones on here, as well as some basic bread and butter type stuff. So, first thing here is this Harley Davidson beer Stein. You see so many beer Steins when you're out at garage sales and reselling, and thrift stores always seem to have them, but they're never really worth much. Some of them can be, though, I know. And I seen this Harley one at Goodwill. It just came out on the cart. Decided to look it up. It was $7.99, and I seen that they were selling pretty well. So I went ahead and bought this one. It sold in about a week, I believe. So got $51.09 is what the sale price was. After fees and my cost and the shipping, I made $28.16 profit. So that's pure profit after all cost. The only thing I'm not deducting there is income tax at the end of the year, federal tax, all that kind of stuff. That'll be done at the end of the year. I'm not going to calculate all that here. But yeah, this Stein, pretty good. I'm going to keep an eye out for him. I think the fact that it was Harley and it was I forget the brand that did it. Let's see here if we can find it real quick. Ceram Art, I guess, is what that is. Yeah, so keep an eye out for these. Always look stuff up if you don't know what it is, because you can surprise yourself for sure. Here is a lot of Carnegie and Papo, I believe is how you say it, figures. These are dinosaurs and some fantasy stuff like a Chimera and Griffin, or I'm not sure what all that stuff is. Anyway, I got these last year at a garage sale where they had a table out. They had a bunch of different figures, and I went through and picked out some of the better looking ones. I didn't look them all up. These were $2 a piece. You can always tell these figures are higher quality because they're real heavy, they're thick, like when you push in on them. Any figure like that you should look up, because some of these can sell $40 new, the dinosaurs. It's really crazy. But I ended up putting these on a lot, and I priced them at like $60 to begin with. And over the last year, I've just kind of dropped the price every now and then. And they finally sold at $49.19. So I had $12 into them all, and I made $19.09 in the end. So it took about a year to make $19.09. I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, well, that's awful. Like, why would you spend $12 and make $19.09 in a year? Well, for one, you don't know how fast this stuff is generally going to sell. That's kind of part of the risk. And I would buy these again and let them sit for a year. I mean, they take up so little space. They're just in one of my eBay totes. I list them. I forgot about them. It probably took me, these might have took me a little bit longer because there's more of them and I had to go through and research them. So I would say 15 minutes to make $19.09. I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, keep an eye out for these figures. You can find them at garage sales and little bins and at Goodwill in the toy area. They're not quite Jurassic World, but they do have some value. Here is something I finally sold that I picked up a while ago. This is a push drain. It was the oil rubbed bronze style, which are generally good. Now, if this would have been like a Danco or a Kohler or something like that, it would have sold for probably for $60, $70. However, this was a Plumworks, which might be, I don't know where that comes from. Maybe like an Ace Hardware or something like that. Menards maybe. So not quite as valuable. However, I only paid $2.99 for it at Salvation Army, $3.21 after tax. Sold it for $33.29, made $18.10. That's another item that was probably sitting there for at least a year. And you just list them, forget about them, and eventually they sell, at least most things, and pretty good profit. Here's a couple SpongeBob Beanie Baby plushes that I got at Goodwill. I think it was 20 of these I got. Paid $1 a piece for them. They're in new mint condition. The tags, somebody put tag protectors on them, so they're really good shape, and I sold them for $20.98. I made $14.09 in the end. And I've sold a few of these. I'm sure if you watch my videos enough, you've seen. And I still got probably 10 of them to list. So I'm well into the profit on these now because I sold one of the pink ones for $20. But I was trying to lot them up. You know, these two obviously go together. You got SpongeBob, Buff Pants, and I forget what Patrick was called. But they're like the buff versions, so I allotted them together. Some of them I sold by themselves. Some of them I put like the Halloween ones together. So yeah, great profit in these. Here is some expired ink I paid $5 for. Sold it for $19.99. Got $8.89 in the end. Bread and butter, right? You see this kind of stuff on my videos and probably every other reseller you watch, selling ink and calculators and all that junk. This one was a pretty good one, and I only made $8.89 in the end, but these are so easy to list. You literally just find one that's already sold, do a sell one like this option on eBay. All the information is already filled in. All I had to do is change the expiration date, take a picture of the front, a picture of the back, picture of the expiration date, and then I list it. And it took about 5 minutes. I made $8.89. Now my general rule on eBay is I want to make at least $10 per item on eBay. Otherwise, it's not quite worth it. But when you have things like this that sell well, they ship light, to spend $5 to make $8.89, I kind of bend the rules a little bit. So, yeah, ink sells. So here is the Radio Shack chess set that I recently bought at a Salvation Army. You can see there's the box. Box was a little beat up. It seemed to be in working good condition. Took pictures of everything. The manual had some information on it about fishing lures, setting one up or something. But yeah, this sold pretty quick. I think within a day. May have priced it a bit lower than I should have, but there wasn't really a lot of comps to go on, and I really just need to move a lot of my stuff because it's just taking up space. So I paid $5.46 for this, sold it for $39.99, made $21.68. So pretty fast flip there, pretty good profit on a $5 purchase. Here are some Skechers Shape Up shoes for men. I think this is the first pair for men I ever found. And I remember the woman wouldn't let me, or didn't want me to buy these. She kept questioning the price, said that they should have been priced higher, that I was getting a good deal, and really suspicious that I changed the tag or something. Anyway, I ended up paying $8.58 for them. Sold them for $57.99, made $33.87 after all fees and shipping. I did do free shipping on these. Sometimes I just kind of price it up because others were selling in the 40s with calculated shipping. So I just kind of, to compete, I'll go ahead and do $57.99. The thing with shoes are they're so long tail because you have to wait for someone that wants that style and wants to buy them pre-owned, and that's their size. So sometimes you have to wait a while to sell shoes. So I don't want somebody to look at my price and just be absolutely disgusted by it and have that deter them. So I definitely want to make sure I have a competitive price when I'm selling shoes. Now we start getting into the fun stuff. The Jurassic World figure here. This one I underpriced. This sold within a day, and I don't know why I priced it as low as I did. I ended up paying $3.21 for this because it was in a little bag at Goodwill, and it had a bunch of just generic dinosaurs in it, and I spotted that one in it. So the other dinosaurs I just threw in my garage sale or redonate box because they're worth nothing. But this one ended up selling for $44.95. I made $32.01 on it, which is a great return. But for some reason, I was going to price it at $75, and when I went to price it, I just decided to do it $45 because I was looking at some other people had some. And I was looking at the solds, and they were selling like $40, $45. I'm like, oh, I don't want to sit on mine forever. I'll just price it competitively. I priced it a bit too competitively. I should have thought more. Could have sold it on Amazon as well. Merchant fulfilled. Probably got maybe a $90 sale on that. But either way, great profit. And this was one of the small ones. He was only like that big. So definitely awesome Jurassic World flip. Now this wasn't sold on eBay, but it was sold on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled, so I figured I'd throw it in here since I'm going to be talking about some other Jurassic World figures. This is the big Dinosaurus Rex. Now this is the second one I bought. The first one had some neck damage that was on eBay. Haven't sold that one yet. Decided to try Amazon Merchant Fulfilled just to see how well a used toy like this will sell. And it sold week and a half, and I got, this was in a vlog recently too, $185.71 is what I got for it. My profit in the end was $136.77, a great profit. Paid $3.21 for this guy, the same basically as the small one in the previous there. But this is actually, I actually found one recently as well that was in someone's cart, and I couldn't buy it. So I don't know why I'm seeing so many of these things and so many Jurassic World stuff. From what I can tell, it's pretty rare to find, and I don't know why. Maybe there was a store in this area that was selling them and a lot of people bought them. Who knows what it is, but this one's one of the big ones, and it roars and the sides light up. Really cool, a great flip, and I hope I can find, 10, 12 more of these things. And then finally, here is another Jurassic World toy. Found this pretty recently as well. This thing is sealed Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex versus Indominus Rex. This particular one is the one that seems to be the most valuable, with the Indominus Rex and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I probably underpriced this one too. When I was going to list it, I thought I'll sell this at $200, $250, and then we'll just go down from there. But I've been in this mode where I just want to list things competitively and move them. Some things I probably shouldn't do that with though, because this is pretty rare and sought after. Anyway, I paid $536 for it, and I sold it for $174.99, which is a great flip. Made $139.56, and this sold within a day. And that's why I think I probably priced it too low. I should have at least done $200. I should have started at $250, and maybe had best offer turned on, or just waited a week and seen where it went. Because it is on Amazon. You could buy it Merchant Fulfilled, and I think it's like $240 someone's trying to sell it for. And this also went to Bangkok, which makes me a little bit nervous. I sell international all the time, and I haven't had any problems. But when it's a higher end item like this, they pay like $47 to have it shipped to them. The guy had some feedback too, and seemed to be okay. However, I worry about things getting crushed or lost when they go that far. And I did pack it very well, so it should be okay, unless the global shipping service through eBay or the delivery service just absolutely is useless. But yeah, I should have priced it higher, but it's a great flip either way. And out of those 10 items right there, I ended up making $452.22. So that's just a small example of 10 items you can sell on eBay and make pretty good money. I know a lot of people are always thinking that they watch me and other resellers and they're like, wow, you just have good stuff in your area. I don't know if that's the case. It's just that, at least me, I'm going out pretty much every day to thrift stores. Sometimes I go multiple times a day and multiple thrift stores every day. And it is a grind, and you do spend time out in the wild, but you are paid for your time. At least I have been. So don't get discouraged if you don't find stuff. It's really, you just have to keep grinding it out and trying. And the more knowledge you have on this stuff, the more stuff you're going to find in the end. So I'm always expanding my reselling knowledge, I guess. So that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I want to thank you for watching. If you learned anything from this video or enjoyed it or just want to be nice, make sure to hit that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on all my vlogs and reselling adventures. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.